Okay guys, it seems to be a sad day indeed for Helldivers alike. Those of you that can still play, that is. We've had an incredibly ridiculous announcement today that makes absolutely no sense at all. So we're going to take a look at what the hell is going on, because if you haven't got a PlayStation account, you shall not be playing this game. What on earth is happening here? Anywho, if you haven't already, make sure you're smashing the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribing with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And on top of that, check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming. Now, Instant Gaming is a platform for all of your favorite games for Steam, Origin, Battle.net, Uplay, and indie games up to 70% off and completely digital games. Instant delivery 24/7. Don't worry, it's safe and legal. They bulk purchase from developers and sell to you guys at a cheaper price. Head down to the description, click on the link, and go and get your games a little cheaper today. With that being said, let's just take a look at what the hell is going on. Now, for this video, I want all of you guys to get into the comment section and put all of your frustrating comments in there, your thoughts, your opinions, and hopefully we can get a narrative going towards Arrowhead, because I get a feeling that they actually do watch these videos. So make sure you make it known in the comment section. Now, for me, I am not a massive PC gamer. Up until quite literally today, I've been on PlayStation 5 anyway. We've just recently jumped onto PC, which is why you're now seeing the regrind for level grind on the background gameplay. But nonetheless, we're going to take a look at what it is. This is absolutely ridiculous, as Helldivers posts up saying, Helldivers, an important message from our partner PlayStation about account linking for PC players and its significance in providing player safety features. This right here states, attention Helldivers, due to technical issues at the launch of Helldivers 2, we allowed the linking requirements for Steam accounts to be a PlayStation Network account to be temporarily optional. That grace period will now expire. See details below in this post. Account linking plays a critical role in protecting our players and upholding the values of safety and security provided by PlayStation and PlayStation Studio games. This is our main way to protect players from griefing and abuse by enabling the banning of players that engage in that type of behavior. It also allows those players that have been banned the right to appeal. As such, as of May 6th, all new Helldivers 2 players on Steam will be required to connect their Steam account to a PlayStation Network account. Current players on Steam will start to see the mandatory logging from May 30th and will be required to have linked a Steam and PlayStation Network account by June 4th. PlayStation Network accounts are free and easy to set up in this link. We understand that while this may be an inconvenience to some of you, this step will help us to continue to build a community that you are all proud to be a part of. Many thanks for your community support of Helldivers 2, Sony Interactive Entertainment. This is mental. Now, for me, it makes no big deal. I played on PlayStation anyway. I have a Sony account and I live in the UK. But for the rest of the community, this seems to have broken a bit of a issue. As you can see right here, since the news broke, 89.1% of reviews have been negative. This is absolutely huge, as the recent Steam reviews seem to be getting absolutely obliterated by the current community. Now, why is it that we're starting to see this big issue? Now, yes, there are some people out there who've got a problem with providing their main details to Sony for whatever reason. There seems to be some sort of issues with them trusting the company as an overall. Nonetheless, that's absolutely fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But this right here is probably one of the bigger issues. It states that we are not owned by Sony. We are a strong independent developer that makes our own decisions. Now give all of your information to Sony or you're not allowed to play our game. That's correct. What will actually happen is if you've already been playing, then you will have the issue of actually having to sign in. And if you do not sign in, you will not be able to play the game provided. Now, when we take a look at what it is that's happening and the biggest problem of this Reddit post actually pushes it out in such a big way. I guess this is goodbye. A level 90 Helldiver from the Philippines, as PlayStation Network is not available in the Philippines. It's absolutely disgusting that Arrowhead think that this is even remotely okay. 3 months down the line, this is an absolutely absurd thing to do. Now, not only would it be okay to a degree that if everybody was able to access this, then they would have to make it optional or give at least a small incentive to linking the account. It would go completely better down that route. But when we take a look at what it is that we're actually seeing right here, because people ask why some others complain about the PSN linking, PlayStation is only available in 69 countries around the world. Now, right now, there are roughly 190 independent countries on this planet. The whole of Africa, except for South Africa, thanks to its ONZA. Egypt and even European countries like Belarus don't have PSN. But OP, these are mini states that don't have fair laws, jaga jaga. Now, the Baltics is that states that are part of the European Union are also excluded. These people can't create accounts. And if your country is not on the list, try to create an account in a supported region. But remember, Sony has the rights to ban you for false credentials. You need VPN and must pay in the currency of your country you choose. This is mental. Maybe this post helps you, maybe it doesn't, I have no idea, but they will be locked out. Sony must find a solution for this, and it can't be lie about your credentials and risk that you might get banned from your Helldivers account. This is absolutely insane, but the TLDR for this one is PSN is not available worldwide, not even in all countries in the EU. Sony has the right to ban everyone who uses the wrong credentials. This is mental. I actually cannot believe that Arrowhead have gone ahead with what's happening here. Now, what has been said about it? Not very much at all. Now, if we take a look at what's going on in the Discord right now, it seems to be absolute carnage. It is not good in there at the moment. And we're getting two different sides of a response. Spitz, who is normally your just go forth and say whatever the hell you want sort of guy. This community manager is one to behold, but nonetheless, he states right here, it's not like there is the first or even the 14th mainstream game to require a third-party account that takes a couple of minutes to create. But if it's a deal breaker to have to take 120 seconds out of your day to enter an email and password and then forget about it, change your Steam review and make your displeasure known on a platform where it matters. That is insane. Absolutely insane. It's almost like we've got absolutely no partake on the factor of actually what regions are actively available to be used in this. I don't understand it at all. We've got right here that this panel has been unchanged since the game was listed on Steam, and making an account with an email/pass in 5 minutes to link it and forget about it forever isn't a huge deal, to be honest. And as you can see right here, it does state that it requires third-party account, although for the last 3 months you have not had to have had it based on what we're actually seeing. So I don't really understand the main narrative behind this one, because for the first 3 months of your game, regardless of whether it was intended to be needed, it hasn't been needed. Therefore, people are going to be peeved. But we're getting a bit of a different response coming from Twinbeard, which hopefully manages to get a bit more info for us. But somebody states, listen, I live in a country that doesn't have PSN network. If I use a VPN, I will be banned from PSN. If you are forcing this to us, then at least give our money back. Not only that, but in my country there are over 1,000 players who play in Helldivers 2. You just single-handedly killed your own game. Congratulations. And Twinbeard responded with that with, first of all, it's Sony's decision, not ours. Secondly, we don't have all of the details about region-related issues yet. We're chasing Sony to get more info. So we don't know fully if that's going to be the case, and if Sony are going to make some level of exception on the basis of Arrowhead actually chasing this one up. I really hope that they do, because I do not understand this choice whatsoever. I also now do not understand the relationship between Arrowhead and Sony, because I thought that there was no ownership to this basis. I thought that there was mainly a funding, a bit of a partnership, and so on and so forth. I didn't know that they were going to have to require this to be the third-party placement. I am a little bit confused. I obviously don't mind. I've been running with Sony for a little while now with my PS5, so for me it makes absolutely no big deal at all. But For those people who cannot play, this is absolutely disgusting that you've allowed them on it for 3 months before you now make it mandatory that they have to have an account that they may not be able to have. For those of you guys who are a little bit concerned about data leaks, you're obviously entitled to your own opinion. I've been fined for like 7 years or so, but it's irrelevant on this point. This is absolutely disgusting. This needs to change, and this needs to be coming up and forward ASAP. The CEO of Arrowhead, Johan, has been so damn quiet on social media. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I would much prefer some level of a statement from him that is going to resolve this for his continuous player base that has been here for so damn long. That's unfortunately we've got time for today. I want all of your guys' opinions down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thank you again for watching. Appreciate your face, and like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.